Yay! My first dress form. I won it in an auction, and I just came in. It's raining outside, and so I just came and picked it up, went to go pick it up. And so we're gonna do an unboxing, and I might wait until, because I also ordered off of Amazon a padding system for plus size, and so because I will be padding this. So yeah. All right, so I am going to probably wait till I get that and then unbox and do a padding and all of that in this video. So I'm so excited. Stay tuned. Okay, everybody, that intro was truthfully a few days ago, and so we are going to unbox. So I mentioned that, and I'm on the floor in my sewing room, I mentioned that I won this in an auction. And so it was a local auction, and I'm gonna unbox this. I haven't opened it yet, and it is a dress form. And so what I figured would be fun to do is to unbox her on camera and to share with you what else I'll be doing and all of that. So let me just get going. So like I said, I won this in an auction. As I'm unboxing, I will have on the screen what you know, the auction, because it's an auction that you can actually, that you might have access to in your area, and this is in the United States only, and so I don't think they're international, but so yeah, I should have popped up on the screen that, and I'll leave a link to them. They're called Nellis Auction. And so anyway, so I just opened it, and this is what I see. So that, there she is. I have been wanting a dress form forever and have been needing one, a proper one. I had the one from Hobby Lobby a friend had given to me many years ago, but I think I had broke the bottom or the base or whatever, and it's completely hollow. And then I ordered a stand, just the stand, but that base piece that I broke underneath it, that stand had nothing to hook onto. So when I put the the form over it, it was just hollow and just rolling around on the stand. So anyway, let's pull her out. Let me tell you what's in here. And so here she is, and you all can tell she is small. She is small. And so yeah, so she is, so that is her. And then I also have the pole. It's a gold color pole. Another gold color pole. This must be how you create the stand. And then, oh, the base. Here's the base. Here's the base of the stand. So this looked like this will be easy to put together. Yeah, because here's the base. Okay, so yeah, so the base was wrapped. Woo! So you can see, here's the base. Okay. And then, because it was marked as new, so for those who have a Nellis auction in your area, you can get items used or new. The stuff that we've been looking for like, even for our house. My husband wants a new workout workbench. He was looking at weights for a stand for his weights, and you know, we were just looking at all kind of stuff, and I looked up dress forms, and everything we saw that we were looking for was brand new, but they do have open items or used items. And so yeah, I mean, they even have refrigerators and stuff. So this looks like this is going to be easy to put together. Here are the instructions. Yeah, it's just telling me It's called Sherwin Mannequin Dress Form. And so this is the brand, apparently. Sherwin. And so the instructions are real simple because I don't have to put together the top part. It's just the bottom part. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I am going to put this base together, which looks like it should be easy. So it's only 3 pieces to this thing. So I just took the bottom apart, and then you have this here. And so I'm just going to actually flip it upside down. I can tell you what, this base is heavy. So I am going to just put it on top here. Pretty easy. I'll need to get a screwdriver to tighten that. Okay, let me go grab a screwdriver so I can tighten this. Alrighty, I am back. So now I can make sure that this is nice and tight. So that works. So now I can flip this, and hold on, my battery camera is flashing. So let me switch that, and then, yeah, it's not. Okay. So it has these screws, and you decide which hole you want to put the pole in. So let's do that after I switch my battery. All right, so battery is in. This looks like this is, I can put this, where is it? No, it is this way. So I'm just, and it screws in. That's easy. So now, actually I need to raise up because this is tall. Okay, so I've stood up now and the pole is attached. So it was just these 3 that needed to come together. And now I am going to put her on top here. Oh, okay, so I can actually adjust this to the height I want. And I think we'll try to get her the same height as me. This looks about right, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it. Ha-ha! Yeah, we are the same height. All right, so obviously she is not my size. We can tell her and I are not the same size. So I have purchased the Pro Modular Dress Form Padding, adjustable dress form for sewing and mannequins. It's by Benjoy. Of course, I got it off of Amazon, and I will link to it down below, but it's specifically for plus size. And so I haven't opened this yet either. And I am, let me see what time it is. I might have to record this next part separate again, but it's the padding, and it comes with the cover that you can, okay, that's everything. Oh, it's all nice and shrink wrapped. See, everything is nice and shrink wrapped. So this here is just saying that they're a family-owned business. Tips to use: put a tight stretch cover over the dress form to fix all the pads. So you put the pads on first, and then you put the cover over it. It says slip the shoulder and bust pads through the armpit side and rotate the pads in all directions to align with the desired position. Slip the stomach, thigh, and hip pads under the cover through the bottom. Use fillers to adjust the size and shape of each body curve. And it's vacuum packed. Okay. And okay, so all I have to do is, since this is vacuum packed and it does come with the cover, this, I can't tell which is the cover. So let's open this up, these pieces up, because I am going to again take my current measurements. The reason I got this, well, I've always wanted a dress form, and this is not the pinnable dress form. And so I knew starting out I would just go with something like this and do the padding first. And so let me go ahead and get it out of the shrink wrap. Any pieces I don't use, I'll just keep in the original packaging. And so where did my scissors go? Because I want to see, since it is vacuum packed, making sure not to cut. So let's go ahead and open this. Okay, there we go. And this, yeah, the cover is in here. Okay, so it's not marked what shoulder. At least it doesn't look like, unless it's on the opposite side. So let me see. I'm gonna try. So you have, so all of the pieces, so I imagine this can be around the bust or shoulders. It's a lot of these, because it was, I want to say it was 20 or 25 pieces. So you have multiples of the same pieces, right? And oh, okay, I'm just noticing this on the, I won't be able to show you because it's very, I almost missed it, but on all of the pieces it gives the size. So we got large, two larges, two mediums, two 2XL, and two 3XL in this pack. So there's a lot there, which is still nice, because even if maybe I'll have to combine a large with the medium to get the padding, the circumference that I need, this must be the belly. So, and I'm gonna let these all sit out, because since they've been vacuum packed, who knows how long, it's probably vacuum packed in their warehouse. So I'm gonna let everything sit out and just get back into its original shaping. But these larger pieces, I will say, has the Benjoy writing, their logo on there, so you can see that. This must be, I'm assuming this is stomach. I'll go back out, because I think there was a video attached to, you know how they have videos in Amazon, and then you have here, which, yeah, we're gonna play with it. Plus there's a YouTube video I watched about how to apply padding, but their instructions seem to be pretty self-explanatory. So let me open up the other two and let's see what else we got. And here is the cover. So here's the cover that's gonna go over her. So according to the instructions, you're supposed to put the cover on, and then, so if I put this on over her, according to their instructions, the video I saw had you put the padding on first and then put the cover over. We'll see which will work better. I'll watch a couple other videos. I got her all twisted. But, so, because here's the arms. And you see, I'm trying to work her out here. There we go. So here's the arms. And so according to the instructions, and I'm just gonna, so she kind of almost looked like she got on a mini skirt, but according to the instructions, it looks like I would reach through here to put the padding around the bust. And again, she's my height, so we'll make sure the bust, the waist, whoops, and the hip will be in the stomach area for me. You all know I talk about this, so we'll get her all the way together. But The other pieces, just so for your information, it doesn't say, like I said, which what these different pieces are. It just shows you, it's just in each pack. So, which I like I said, I don't think I'm overly concerned about what's what. The belly pieces are pretty obvious. So again, we have some padding, and it's 2 of everything. So it must be like between I think it was between 25 and 30 pieces. And so yeah, so there's a lot. So I can see how reaching through here, you can easily fill her out. But the other thing too, what I plan to use as well, I have some scrap batting, and I do plan to use some scrap batting. So anything, and I have scrap fabric, but I think the batting is just more forgiving than if I use scrap fabric. Even if I use some of the knit that I have in there, because I want something that's soft, that, you know, I can, that's pliable, a little bit more pliable. So I don't want to use my scrap wovens in here anywhere. But yeah, so we have all of these. So we got a lot of pieces to work with. And yeah, we're going to see how, because see, I'm thinking, you know, for a piece like this, I might do the side. It might help me fill her out on the sides and whatnot. I don't have a name for her, so I might call her Purple. I don't know. Purple Dane. Call her Purple Dane. Purple Dane. But I know, silly, right? But I might do that. Y'all let me know what you think. Name. Feel free. Oh, okay. So the last pack, because it came with 3 packs, as you saw, this is the last one. Maybe this is all the belly, because these are all 3 separate pieces. And then there's another cover. So it came with 2 covers. That's pretty cool. And so I'll, you know, put this back in here. For now, I don't think I will have a need for the second cover, but obviously I'm not getting rid of it, because if I get another dress form, at least, you know, I have some padding and cover and everything. Or Royal Dress Forms, holla at your girl. I'm good. Anyway, so I'm gonna actually let these sit out overnight, just to make sure that, you know, they're back to their original shaping. And then we are going to put the padding on and see what we're working with, and try to at least get it as close to. I don't know how accurate my first time I'll get it, but we're gonna do our best. So I will come back, and yeah, we'll do some padding and playing around with how this is going to look. Okay, it is yet another day. And I actually just washed and conditioned my hair, and it is drying, so I wrapped it up. But anyway, so yes, a whole nother day. I thought I would come back in after. I'm glad I did give it 24 hours. So if you guys do get something like this that's vacuum packed, or if you even get this one in particular, let it set after it's been vacuum packed overnight, 24 hours, because it did really puff up pretty good, give back its shaping. So what I have done is I set my batting here, I have my scissors, and I have this. Like I said, I have watched a few videos, and maybe I'll kind of move some stuff around. I have watched some videos on how you can pad up a dress form, and a lot of the videos I saw actually for people who did pad up a dress form, and let me make sure you can see her, and yeah, we're the same height. The dress form for the most part, most of the videos I saw, the dress form was pinnable. So remember, this is really a dress mannequin, so you can't stick pins in this. And so I decided, okay, I'm just going to go for it and figure it all out. Let's take some measurements and we'll go from there. Certain parts I'll just speed up through so as not the rest of the video to be too long. But where is my measuring tape? So, and I'm not going to have this be, I'm not, you know, hung up on the dress form being exact, but I want it to be as close to my measurements as possible, hence why, and I'm just getting paper and everything, I got the padding. So let's go for full bust. I'm not going to, we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to worry so much about my upper bust at the moment. I'm really just going to worry about full bust, and the reason I'm doing all this really is so I can see when I'm making garments, I can just have something to put them on, to have, and it's also nice presentation when I am doing videos as well. So so I want it to be as close to my measurements as possible, and so I am just going to do some rough measurements. I'm gonna do, the ones I will focus on is my bust, my waist, my full belly, because full belly, here's my full belly. I step back, you can, you know, here's my full belly, and then my hips. And so I should be able to definitely get that full belly on the lower part, and then get those hips as much as I can, because this does the, and I'll show it in a second, the cover goes down further. So I imagine it might have been either made for a dress form that had maybe, you know, like the thighs or the upper legs part is the length of that. So I'm gonna call that my full belly measurement, and then my hip. So let's get some rough estimates here. And obviously I have on clothes, but I'm going to try to make sure this is, and I'm gonna use my viewfinder, which is not the most accurate, right? And I'm gonna go across my full bust based on the bra that I am wearing, and it is telling me, I got this, I'm trying to make sure this is even. So bra I'm wearing, everything is telling me I'm at 47. 47. I think I've been using 45, but that has been working. And I don't know, it could be this bra too, because I am wearing a bit of a different bra, but I like this fit and how it, you know, holds the girls a little higher. So, let me get this waist together. Not gonna hold in my stomach because I want true waist. So for me, I'm measuring, you know, where I would bend over naturally, where I would. So for me, it's a little above my, probably 3 inches above my belly button. So for me, that is coming out to 42. 42. Let me date this because today is the, okay. And then my full belly. Now I know my full belly, and I'm gonna stand back. Hopefully you can see me. I think the mannequin is blocking out some of the lighting. But I'm just gonna go around my full belly, because that will be a difference, you know, if, especially like pants, and I need extra room in here. That's mainly what this would be for, in certain skirts. But we're gonna go there, and it is 54. And forgive me, I am going to, because we did have to turn back on our air, and I don't have my fan on, so you might forgive the fan that will be going while I'm talking, because I don't want to. And so then my hip, fullest part of my hip, can you see me? Yeah. Fullest part of my hip, which I'm measuring kind of right up under the butt, because my full belly I measured up here. So I wanted that whole roll. I wanted to know what that roll was. That roll is sitting right now at 54. Let me make sure I'm standing hip distance apart is what I'm trying to make sure I'm standing. Alrighty. And that is 52. Yeah, when I fluctuate in weight, I tell you, it's the full belly for me that starts the progression, and then it's usually my waist. So I'm not at all surprised by these measurements, because I've been sitting at 52 for quite some time. But here, when I get inflamed, or have inflammation, I should say, or something like that, yeah, and yeah, then my waist, and so then full bust. So that is what we're gonna try to get our girl. Do we want to see where she at right now on this mannequin? I am going to measure her, same thing, her full bust, very small. She is at 33. I'm gonna write that down, so that gives me an idea how much padding I should be adding, or at least give me a rough. And I'm gonna put her waist here. We're gonna pretend that's her belly button. She is 25, and she don't have a full belly, but we're gonna measure over what they have. There's a, you know, that little protrusion that they kind of do for a belly. So we're gonna say, because that's about where my full belly is. Let me straighten it up. If I were to stand, she is 31, and her hip, let me see, let's see her full hip. I'm just gonna go like right up under the butt for the full hip. That's measuring the same. Oh, okay. So yeah, so those are her measurements. So I got her measurements. Let me keep this around. So what I think I'm gonna first do, I don't know that any padding for the bust. I'm gonna use, these are the 3XL bust, because it says to do it like this, right? I don't think this is going to, and I'm gonna probably step in front of the camera for part of this. So, you know, I put a little padding in there. That only did, this will give me a good idea of how much I need to come out. Ooh. That only took her up to 34. That wasn't enough. So, and I wanted to see how much these would, you know, bring out the different areas. So not much. So this is why I wanted to use my scraps of batting, and this is the part where I will probably fast forward through, because what I'm going to do is reach on the inside from underneath and through the armholes and just wrap a lot of batting around, and then I'll come back and add the actual belly piece and the bust pieces. So I'll probably fast forward through this. done, I'm going to show this to you. So I just did a full bust measurement without the cover underneath after padding her up with the batting. And she is now sitting at 36.5. So that's pretty good. The waist is, her waist is about right here. It don't look like it did anything with the, what was the waist? 25-31. So that actually did more than what I thought. I didn't know. So that it looked like I was able to add between 5 to 6 here. And if I did approximately, this is about the full belly. It's saying 34. That was 3. And I'm thinking the full hip is going to be about 35. So yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to, because I don't have any more batting to add, or I would most certainly only have just this little bit, and it's not enough to go around the mannequin. This one is, but it's, you know, this is just regular batting. It's not, it's a thinner batting. But let me show you real quick how I was pinning this on. Okay, so as you can tell from a distance, I was wrapping it around, and then the pieces, the ends, I would just pin in place. As you can see here, I've done it here and here as well. And so if I had more batting, I think I would fill her out a little bit more, but we're gonna see how the padding does. Okay, so I've pulled the cover down, and yes, she is definitely filled out a little bit more. So I'm gonna start adding some things, and because I have a couple of these belly pieces, so I want to use that for at the very least, if I can get the full belly piece, knowing that is can protrude further than my natural waist, and all I can do is pad out the full belly, I'm fine with that. So, and it said in the instructions to go underneath for this part. So I'm just stretching. Oh, you can't see me. Okay, I'm just stretching out. Yeah, you can see me, and putting under here. Everything, you know, with this being the full belly, and then this is my hip, and I know my hip is smaller by 2 inches. I'm fine if the drape of things, you know, is just based up here. I'm good. That look like that might be the best option. Now I'm gonna put, these are a little smaller. This don't have a size on it, but I'm gonna try to put this around the waist. See if I can come through here. For me personally, it's starting to look a little bit more realistic than the, let me come around this way so you can still see me. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure they're sitting pretty much in the same spot, because my waist need to go out to 42. So let me pad up this bust area, and I probably end up using all of the padding, all the sizes, just so it can fill out. I want to be able, like, I'm rounded here, so if I can get this to be rounded around here by using all of the padding, that would be awesome. And I might, obviously we'll have to do some shifting, so let's, this is working out really well to hold up over my with the batting. The batting was a really good idea, because I don't know if I was gonna, if I padded directly on the dress form, if things would have been sliding around too much. But with this batting around her is stopping any sliding for sure. Okay, I like that. Oh, yeah. So I'm making sure she's about even. Let's see where she's at, because I need to get her out to at least 47. Yeah, because I'm only at 37. I need 10 more inches. Maybe, because I still have the rest of these to put in, and I have a lot to play with still. But so that back, I think what I'm going to do is fold, make it as even as possible, and put this in the back. Not to make her hunchback, because I want it to be as flat as possible. I don't want to cause any, you know, like I need any changes, but I am fuller in the back, so I'm trying to make this as realistic and lay as flat as possible. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the 3X. Which one is this? 2X. I must have dropped my other, I don't see my other 2X. I must have dropped my other 2X. But these are 3X's. I'm gonna put those over, and then I have these. You see that? I have these 3X's, smalls, and then I'm gonna put these out there, which is, oh, this says right. Well, I didn't even notice that, right and left. So we'll put that on the right and left side. So my battery is flashing. Give me a second. Okay, I am back. So she is starting to fill out. Like I was just saying, I am going to put these 3X's on here, across, underneath, and then I'm gonna put these, and these are marked left and right. I'm just now noticing that, so then I'm gonna put those in here, but we're gonna keep filling out the breast. I 9 more inches. I might have to use some of my scrap fabric and put some scrap fabric underneath. I might have to take this out, put some scrap fabric underneath to fill this in, and then put those layers back on. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take all of this out, put some scrap fabric underneath, and I have plenty. I'll use knit, and then I will put these pieces back on. So as soon as I'm done doing that, I'll be right back. Okay, wouldn't you know it, these were some pants I made for my husband that did not work out, and I put the whole pant in my recyclable. So guess what? I'm about to cut this up and put that on top. Probably use each leg. I'm just gonna randomly cut this. I'll be right back. Okay, so I folded the pants over, so let me put her back. Okay, so this is 41. So it's still 6 inches short, but not terrible. But I'm not thinking, I like put some of the padding together, and I still need to make sure my waist is good and the hips. so I want to save the rest of the padding, so I might not have enough to do, because see the waist, oh, I haven't done any, oh, I haven't put any padding in there yet. I gotta put the padding back. Yeah, that gives it a, she gives it a little bit of a belly, because I do have a bit of a belly right. Yeah, I like that. Let's see where we at. I need to be at 42. That's 36. Oh, that's still not as far out as I would like. So I know this won't be as quite like mine. So you kind of see some similarities, but she's definitely smaller. Are we calling her Purple Dane? Yeah, that's 43. I'm 52. So this is about as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, this is about as good. Let me pad back here a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the camera so you can see what I did, but this is about as good as I am going to get her, especially with the room and the stretch of the covering. I think I still have some room that if I wanted to start over, I'm just gonna go with what's here, because this is still more realistic than just having a dress form, and I don't have a proper dress form mannequin. And I'm not interested for anybody who may suggest that, oh, bootstrap, you can create your own, or though I don't want to sew and put together. This was good enough for me going through the padding process. That's the extent I want to do that. But this at least gives me something, and I feel it's closer related to how I look. So, you know, just standing next to, let me try to make sure she is standing straight. So I'm not hourglass, so I didn't want this to look hourglass. I mean, yeah, I have a, you know, it goes here in and then out, but it's not this, you know, like that. So I didn't want to pad her up like that. But to give her something, and she's definitely fuller. I do have a couple of these left, but these are very thin, so I'm not even going to use this. And I did find that other piece that could have went in here, but it's not gonna make a difference, so I'm not gonna worry about that for these three little pieces. So I did use everything in here. And so if your dress form start out at the size mine did, you definitely will have to do a lot of padding out. If you just got a regular mannequin dress form that maybe was larger in size, and then you pad it out from there, this will be perfect. You will have enough. If she was maybe 5 more inches to 6 more inches overall larger from the start, this would be absolutely perfect. But this is fine. I can, if I put something on here, at least I can pin, you know, I can leave pins in here, but these pins are so old, I probably need to get rid of those. But yeah, I can stick pins and whatnot all around in here if I needed to. I'm still at a loss of how much, other than putting a garment on here for show during videos, or putting something over her after I've, you know, worn it and tried it on, or something like that, how much I'll use her. Feel free to provide your feedback. But yes, this is a start. The budget doesn't allow for the royal dress form or those dress forms with the collapsible shoulders and all that at the moment. But yeah, professional dress form makers, manufacturers, holla at your girl. Sponsor. But so let's see what our final measurements are, and then I'll do a 360. So her full bust is at a 40, and so I'm gonna write that down. Is at a 40, so she's definitely short 7 inches there. And then the waist, about right here, she's about 36 and a half. It looked like roughly she's gonna be short 6 inches everywhere. So I'm thinking this probably full belly, yeah, it's gonna be short. Oh no, she's short 10, so 42. Full belly. No, I'm sorry, full belly is short 12. So she still needs to go out more. But let me just go ahead and show you what I have. And like I said, I knew it wouldn't be perfect. I thought I could get it closer than what it is, but this is still good. This is a good start. So so yeah. Okay, so here she is. And so here is, I'm gonna do some pulling down here. So that's kind of that full belly, if you can see, in the full bust, and the waist. I tried to get that waist as close, but this is how she is looking. And I'll probably play with her some more, but for right now, see, I did try to lay flat as much as I can, some batting in the back. And then I tried to maneuver this. So, I mean, I don't have a huge butt by no means. So that's how she's looking. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. So that's that. I think I have something hanging in my closet behind me that I've completed. I'm gonna hang her on here. You'll have to let me know what you think. Are we calling her Purple Dane? What are we calling her? Let me know. Leave down in the comment section. But let me grab a jacket. Actually, I decided to grab a top and a jacket just to see. This was that Harmony blouse. Okay, I thought my camera cut off. This was that Harmony blouse I just made. So let's just see how it looks on her. Because I think it would be fun to at least have clothes draped on a mannequin, a dress form, to kind of at least give a little bit of what the finished piece will look like. So yeah. So yeah, I like, see, it's just nice to kind of see how it's not laying up here flat, but at least it's something, right? It fills it out. So I do like that. Let's see how the jacket look. You all know I just made this jacket here, that Simplicity. That was a subscriber pick. Yep. For presentation purposes, yeah, it looks fine. So I just want to see how an actual garment piece looked on this. And that'll be fine. That will be fine. So that is it, everybody. This was something, wasn't it? But anyway, let me know if you enjoyed the video. Again, not perfect at all. And no, I'm not interested in making a dress form from scratch through any of the, because I know there's plenty out there that you can follow a pattern, create it, and build it out. I'm not interested in doing that. I prefer to have a dress form close to my measurements that I can purchase or that I can pad out. That is my personal preference. So all right, everybody, that is it. Stay tuned for Wednesday. I think Wednesday's video is going to be a little bit of a different video. I have a Bernina. We'll talk about that in the upcoming video. I'll share that with you. All right, everybody, have a blessed start to your week, and we will see you on Wednesday. Leave all your comments and everything down below. All right, bye.